think we could go outside. I don't think we're going straight. I think we could go outside for like a half an hour. We on lockdown on the weekends, and then during the week we on 24-hour curfew, meaning we could only leave the house for emergency purposes, to go to the pharmacy or to go to the grocery store. And then I'm immunosuppressed, so I am on 24-hour lockdown. I look like I can't, like, English leaving me. Yeah, like your lovely sorty. So Allure magazine, I have my computer over there. Careful attention that my lips, they get cracked and dry and stuff. And you don't want to be kissing your husband with cracked, dry lips. You don't want to be scraping up his lips when you kiss him. So this comes with, where put the Q-tip? This does come with a very nice little spatula to put it on. It's in this little case. I'll show you. I'll put a picture up, but I seem to have misplaced my spatula. What the hell? Okay. People got to do it. I asked them to sanitize my little spatula so I could move on. He turned the water on low. Next thing I know, I thought the fire alarm. I turned the house on fire. Now I have my lips, my lips are nice and hydrated. They're looking nice and supple. I'm going to move on to my moisturizer, because I didn't put any moisturizer on as yet. You know what? Let me do my eye. Let me do my eye cream. Let me do under my eye first. And then just think about it was this. I always said Bahamian dollars, because our dollars is on par with the American dollar. I went to my Nordstrom's account to try to pull up some information on this. And for some reason, Nordstrom kept normally my account will be at US dollars because I have my stuff sent to a US address. But Nordstrom, for some reason, have my account on Bahamian dollars. So they calculated, they did the conversion, and then they added duty. And let me tell you, the Deputy Prime Minister wants like $160 something on top of this $260. I don't know. It's spelled AOMER, Pacific. How would you pronounce that, babes? AMORE.
Well, if you have an accent over the E, it's a more E.
No accent over the E. Let me see something. Let me try the computer's gonna pronounce it.
Amore Pacific.
I always pronounced it wrong. This deluxe sample is 0.50. So for the eye cream, that's $260. This is what you're getting. This is how much eye cream you'll be getting for $260. But on the flip side, eye creams are expensive. I've noticed that eye creams are very expensive. I don't know why, but they're very expensive. I recently heard someone say that they don't use eye cream because they don't think that they work. They think someone just put moisturizer in a container and say it's eye cream. I don't know. I mean, like, it's stuck in my head. Like, is that really what's going on? On YouTube, sometimes I feel like it could be so gimmicky. And 1 minute, this is the best thing since sliced bread. And then on the next minute, it's, no, this other thing. So I like to let my foundation sit for like 2 minutes or so before, sorry, not my foundation. I like to let my primer sit for like a minute or two so it could get to know my skin. Make sure you can see that. I have information upon on the same monitor that I'm using. I also have information, so I gotta put it down in order to make sure you guys can see. I don't know why it didn't. Because it didn't, that interests me. I wanted to check it out because I'm like, it's kind of interesting that this one no one is talking about as much. Well, I think I might have, 1 or 2 people might have mentioned it, but didn't use it on camera. So I was like, okay, so I want to check it out. Why aren't they into this? What's wrong with it? And my shade is tan. Sorry, not tan. I don't know where I was going with tan. I don't know where I get that from, people. Whenever I select my foundation color, I look for a shade that is closer to my neck and my chest, because my neck and my chest is the color of my neck and my chest is the color of the rest of my body. My face, we're going through some stuff, okay? We're going through some stuff. Yeah, we're going through some stuff. So when the concealer arrived, I saw this little, little package. They send you sample stuff all the time. So I'm thinking this is a sample product. I'm like, okay, what is it? It's the concealer. Shiseido sent me, hold on. Shiseido sent me a sample size product. I can't see this, but I'm gonna put the name of whatever this is on the screen. They sent me a sample size product that is bigger than the foundation. So this sample size product has more in it than this concealer. I said foundation, sorry, I meant concealer. And this is $31. I want some of my money back. I think about half, because when you send me half a concealer, I hate getting foundation on my lips. I didn't even end up using the spatula to put my moisturizer on. Y'all notice that? Y'all, I tell y'all can't just be sitting down here just watching. I tell y'all that. What y'all supposed to do? Go through time, jump to my computer, not my computer, my camera, jump through the camera and tell me. I'll just be sitting down here just watching. I love the Beauty Blender. Like I will pick up, hold on, let me get it up whilst I'm talking. I will pick up another sponge. Like I'll pick up another sponge. I'll use it once and that's it. I just love the Beauty Blender. Like my husband is like, oh, it's a sponge. It's the same thing. No, it's not. Like this is soft and bouncy. It doesn't feel like I know, like you say you're beating your face, right, for makeup. Let's get that, you beating it. But I don't really want to beat my face. The one I really want to try and have never tried is the Real Techniques one. Okay, but let's talk about the Beauty Blender. So they have this now in a limited edition canister, fit for a queen. I don't have that one. I got some new ones recently, but I didn't see that. Whenever I'm putting makeup on, I use every mirror in the house. Like literally, there's a mirror in the foyer. I'll go there and I'll look at how I look. Then I have my handheld mirror. Then I go inside the bathroom and see how I look. I literally use every mirror in the house. And I don't have any magic mirrors either. My mirrors are brutally honest. They get on my nerves. So I'm gonna bronze. What is it? Is this a bronzer? Let's just see what this is. I know like BoxyCharm, they really love Tarte. And so like almost every, I think I mentioned this already, almost every Luxe box has Tarte in it. And I tend to just put them up. I don't know, I just don't feel like Tarte products are for deep skin. This is, and everything is Tarte. It's not like, that's the next thing. I don't like things that sound cutesy, gimmicky. I hate when this computer, I put in Tarte, it want correct it and do a test. And let's see what it has. It's supposed to be a mauve blush, a highlighter that is rose gold, and a matte contour, a bronze number 1, and then bronze number 2, which is the deep bronze, and then a glow, which is champagne. So I'm seeing, I guess what I'm seeing is this here is the deep bronze. This is very deep. I think I'm gonna use this just because I normally don't use my Tarte stuff. So I'm gonna use this. Let's see. And I'm gonna bronze with this brush. Oh. So I'm gonna gently build this up. Y'all just get on my nerves. Y'all sitting right down there watching me bronze and I ain't concealer under my eyes. I ain't put on no concealer. Y'all know that? I think everybody's used this shade. This has to be like their best selling shade because everybody's used this shade. Everyone has used this shade for like either highlighting, color correcting. And I do have a weird way of blending my concealer. I like to hold my mirror at an angle like this, my handheld mirror. I know most people do this. I hold it like this at an angle, It allows me to look up and still be able to see what I'm doing. And then because I'm looking up, these two nasty little lines, crease, cuts, doesn't it look like cuts, eh? Whatever they are, they're going to be stretched. So I'm going to be able to make sure whatever concealer goes there, that I can blend it out properly. You know what I mean? Not the rest of my face, the rest of my conceal highlight area. You know what I mean. Me acting like you don't know. Setting my under eyes. For the most part, I like to use a powder that's closer to my skin tone. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, what's the point of highlighting? Just stick with me. Pinganali, Latilla. Allure, pay attention to this. This should be on the list for the 2020 Best in Beauty. My camera stopped recording. Cameras, they only record for like 30 minutes. So I'm not sure how much of me setting under this eye I have on film. So I'm going to show you me setting under this eye. So I'm going to blend out any creases that I may have, that I know I have. As I was saying, I don't know if I have it on footage. Like, this is for people like around my age that may have creasing, that you already have lines and you still want to look cute. So when you put any your makeup on, this is a good technique, I think, anyway, because I don't know how much of this you can see, but like right now, wait, I didn't put no powder on this. Y'all just get on my nerves, Lord. I'm gonna do a little bit of blending again. Because I don't want to set no crease. Once you set that crease, that's it. That's it. You stuck. But like I was saying, you don't have to do like exactly what you see your favorite beauty guru doing, because what works for them may not work for you. Figure out what works for you and go, I'm stuttering. Figure out what works for you and go with what works for you. Y'all just sit down there was gonna let me bronze without doing boy, I tell you, can't trust y'all. Can't trust y'all to help a sister. My eyebrows are not twins, they're not sisters, they're not cousins, they even ain't related. They used to be neighbors, but now they're not even neighbors. Okay? They don't like each other. So let me set the rest of my face, because I set everywhere, but I haven't set the rest of my face. I'm gonna set my face today. I'm not gonna use my trusty, I like to set all the time using my Laura Mercier. I'm gonna use the Beauty Bakery powder flour, and this is in the shade Almond. I'm gonna try to make sure I put all of the brushes and everything that I use in the description bar in case for whatever I forget. I like this brush because it's a big brush, and it doesn't take long for me to powder my face. I did use the this powder. I've been trying to use this powder a little bit more. I'm really hooked on Miss Laura Mercier. I did try other powders when I first got into makeup, but when I got once I put my hands on Laura Mercier, I drop everything. Especially, I'm trying to use the black-owned products, because I know that they're made by a woman of color, and they're made for women of color. I do have 2 of these. Originally, I was planning on putting one in a giveaway, but I plan on now keeping both of them. I'm notorious for buying gifts for people and then keeping them. Ask my husband. Right, babes? That's right. I always do that. I'm notorious for that. For buying gifts and it's supposed to be for someone and they get on my nerves. I take off the wrapping and I put it inside my closet. Don't get on my nerves. So I have on a full face of makeup for chicken. We need to go roast chicken tonight. Okay, and so I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on, then we're gonna get to lips, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up because I do rely on sunlight a lot. I do have a ring light. I just use my ring light and I sit in the front of a big window. So as the sun starts to go down, I start to lose light. I like expensive stuff. I had to accept that last year. Because whenever people would say that, oh, I like expensive, you like expensive stuff, I used to be offended. But I think it was last year that I asked Eddie if I like expensive stuff, and he was like, yeah. And I stopped and I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, so expensive stuff. I mean, I'm not buying stuff that I can't afford. You can find ways to get around paying that $200 and something, because I've never purchased one of these, but I have a lot of these deluxe sample, and you do get a lot in the deluxe sample. You can see I have been using her, and I still have quite a bit left. And the thing about these is, I think sometimes when we're using products, we tend to use too much. You really don't need that much. Like, I just get like a pea size, I rub it in my hand, and I just gently press it into my skin, and that's it. You know, no need to, like, you know, where is it? This little spatula here, right? This little, that's the word, spatula. Back on there. Okay, I tied this little spatula just to show you. So this spatula, I think it came with my, I'm pretty sure this came with my back on there. And you just use, supposed to just get like a pea size. Sometimes we're overusing stuff, and I don't understand. I don't know why it is not, you know, it didn't make the splash on YouTube. That's another reason why I like it, because it's not making a splash on YouTube, but it's making a splash on Bernie playing with makeup. Just quickly, I wanted to talk about items that I had in my collection I never used. So this right here, the Prism Glow from Dominique Cosmetics. I found this, I really do, I like it. I'm looking at it. Once I put setting spray on, it definitely toned it down a little bit, and I'm liking it a bit more. I'm interested to see what this shade looks like, because this shade here looks like what I expect this shade to look like. I get mad because it's wondering if it's gonna get the seal of approval. Next is this contour palette. This Tarte contour palette. The mirror dropped out a minute ago. Normally when I get my stuff from Tarte in our Boxy Luxe box, I look at the packaging. The packaging is always cute, so I use them for decoration. This was a pleasant surprise. The bronze, I think it's 2. The shade right here. I'll put the correct name on the screen for you. This shade is a very deep shade. I really like it. It builds up really easily. It is a beautiful shade. These two are our We'll See, okay?